Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-October 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Gemini. And part of my voice, it is a little bit weakened because I've been talking so long. I'm happy to be back doing my videos for you guys. So I'm back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy Law. And basically, I did enable the fan funding link on... sorry, a couple cards flew out there, on my channel. So if you'd like to support my channel and make a donation, that would be super awesome, and it'd be super amazing for doing that. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so other than that, we've got, our fun planets, Mercury and Venus, going, that are direct, that have gone direct. So I'm excited about that. So I feel like the end of October should be good. But let me know a spread for you and see what we get. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I post videos twice a month. It is free to subscribe, so if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click on subscribe. That way you'll be notified when I post my videos. And yeah, I am still doing private readings, so if you'd like a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. That's spelled O-L-S-O-N. There's more information about pricing and payment on the About section on my YouTube channel under the About link. But I do charge $75 per hour, and I do usually only do the 1 hour session. So I never do half hour or one question readings or anything like that. But yeah. So let's just talk about what you guys got. Again, this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Gemini for mid-October, the last half of October. Now, you did get the Tower card in the center of everything. So this is like something going on, immediately, like happening, either a divorce or breakup that has happened really, really recently, like the present moment. This is what you're thinking about, or something has happened. This can be a death in the family. This can be a car accident. This can be something major. This is major impact. This is out with the old, in with the new. Something unexpected. I got the Tower card when I had a new roommate moving in, so it could be something like unexpected. I didn't expect it, and I was thinking it was drastic. But the Tower card isn't always terrible. We always associate change with bad, but it's not always a bad thing. I moved here to Ellensburg, and I feel like, this place is like, I can't even explain it. I love it so much. I wouldn't want to be any other place, but it's one of those things where it took a lot of change for me to get here. It took me a lot to get here. I underwent so much change. So I changed my job. I started my own business. I moved across the country. You know what I mean? I moved a zillion times just getting to this apartment. So it was just a lot of change, but it was so for the better. So I want you to think about it as a positive thing. If something negative has happened, I also do feel like it may have been a karmic thing. Because you have the Eight of Swords crowning you, and this is a card about feeling damned if you do, damned if you don't. Restriction. This is another card about someone passing away or soon to pass away. This is feeling, like a dark cloud's kind of hanging over your head. And I usually think that there's usually friends that we have that we don't. Sometimes we take friends for granted. Okay, I feel like Geminis are very like, friends are important, very much important to a Gemini. But there may be, one person specifically that's a friend, that's a very good friend, and they may be kind of like a little light bulb for you. They kind of maybe be like a little light in the dark for you. This could also be your partner that's making you perk up, feel good. If there is this person that's in your life that's a friend, don't take them for granted. Talk to them, reach out to them. They're there for you. They want you to know they're there for you. Okay, it's really important you do that. You may have, the divorce may have happened in the past, but you may still have that energy around you of just major change. Okay, and you may feel just like, again, you have a lot of negativity going on in your thinking. Okay, for those of you, maybe you just broke up with somebody too. It may not be a divorce. It may just be a breakup, okay, of some kind, or an imminent breakup. Like if you're with someone, it's like you're soon to break up, okay, very soon. As in, like, okay, count the minutes. Maybe sooner than you think. Basically, is what I'm saying. This also can indicate job loss. Doesn't always. I feel like mainly it's more relationship oriented. You do have the Seven of Pentacles, which is crossing you, which is a card about waiting and waiting on the harvest. This is also, it's a Pentacles card. This being, a very rich harvest. So some of you may have gotten a lot from either your divorce or a settlement of some kind. I don't feel like money is going to be an issue for you. I feel like the main issue in October is either getting out of a relationship, getting over a relationship, and thinking more positively about your situation in life in general, okay? You do have a great foundation, which is the Six of Wands, which is getting to a pinnacle point, climbing a mountain and getting to a point, on that mountain where you're just like feeling like you've made it, you're victorious. This is a card about winning, okay? So this is working hard in your career and achieving a lot in career, kind of getting ahead in career, okay, through your own blood, sweat, and tears. And that's really, really strong foundation because you appreciate it more. You appreciate that acknowledgement so much more when you worked for it. If somebody handed it to you, you wouldn't feel that way. You may not be focused on career right now. I mean, you may be a student or you may, not be working. But you may have been working in the past, or you may be working towards a project. This can also indicate a Virgo male, okay? A lot of times this is a Virgo male. Sometimes it's another earth sign, like a Capricorn or Taurus. In your distant past, this may be the person that you broke up with or the person that you got a divorce from. But again, because it's kind of separated out, I feel like for those of you who are working, Geminis, it has more to do with your career and working. For those of you who are not working, this is just a very solid foundation. You're not worried about money. You're not worried about career. You're just at a great point in your life, okay, where things are good. Okay, you have a foundation. But again, this is overall. This is the foundation. When I talk about foundation, it would be different if, say, like for instance, like Taurus. Taurus had the Tower as a foundation, which meant they have no foundation at all. They may be in transition where they're going from one house to the next, or they're going from one job to the next, or they may not even have a house at all. They may be living on the street, okay? A foundation is something where it's a place to come to home to put your head. Foundation is, someone to hold on to at night. A foundation is finances, money in the bank. A foundation is a car to get you to places around and drive you to work. I mean, that's foundation, okay? You do have 3 cards, a little bit of a cluster of negativity going on in the present moment and the recent past. The recent past, you have the Five of Pentacles, feeling lonely and sad and wondering when you're going to find love. This is the Miss Lonely Hearts card, okay? Miss Lonely Hearts. And then the Tower with the Eight of Swords. So it's a little cluster, okay? It's a little cluster of negativity. It's not the worst thing to happen to you. I feel like it's lessened by the Seven of Pentacles for some reason, because the Seven of Pentacles is very positive. For those of you Gemini males, you may be sleeping with, or maybe you have been in a relationship with a, I want to say a sexy water sign female, okay? Could also be a sexy Scorpio, primarily Scorpio. Sometimes this is someone with some Scorpio in their chart. This is just a very sexy, sex-oriented female, okay? And she makes good money. I want to say she makes good money, or she has money, or there's abundance, or she's just very sexy, sexual, I want to say. So it's just sort of like, and she may be the light, that's in your life right now. She may be kind of changing the tide here for you. The tide may be changing. You may have some, strong Scorpio in your chart. You may have also some either Earth, because this is the Pentacles card, or water in your chart. I see her as being sometimes a water sign because of the water signs are very sexy. They're very sensual. They're very like, they prefer to sleep naked kind of thing. I don't know why. That's what I think of. Anyways, I feel like women are sensual and sexy in general, but not everyone is. Not all women. So that would be, generalization to say that. But yeah, you may have been kind of going through a tough time, Gemini, in the recent past and in a little bit of the present moment. But I want to say that it's not going to last, okay? It's not going to last. Whatever changes come about, it's a good thing. You need to put the rose-colored glasses on and think positively about your situation, because it's actually a really, really positive thing. You've got the Ace of Swords, which is speaking using your tongue, using your sword of truth, and speaking your mind, okay? Don't keep it inside. Telling it like it is. It's important, Gemini. Words for Gemini are important, okay? Words are key for Gemini. So this is saying it like it is, telling somebody off, moving on from any kind of petty, crazy, drama, bullshit situation. This is also a love triangle type situation, so you don't want to get into any love triangle. I usually see this as being a family card, though. It's about family squabbles. It's about issues within the family, petty shit, petty drama. This is also moving on from any kind of troubling situation that has caused you issue. This is moving on from that. Cutting away, weeding out anything in your life that's causing you stress, that's causing you problems. The sword is kind of like that side that cuts through the bullshit, Gemini, you gotta have to cut out the bullshit, basically, It's kind of how you have to do it. And you can do it, because Geminis can be very sharp and very articulate. And so, some Geminis, they really know how to speak their mind, and they know how to get, and when a Gemini says something and it's sharp, people listen. People are like, whoa, because it's like they're not expecting it. And because Gemini really means it. Really, really means it. So you got to watch out for the Gemini when it decides to be fierce. This is coming from money issues. If you've had any money issues, financial issues, this is moving away from that. This is coming out of that. This can also indicate moving, literally moving, deciding to move. I feel like you do have two cards about moving, the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. Six of Swords being the outcome, which is a card about moving, but it's more about freedom from worry. Having that crazy mind energy, it's kind of calming down, sleeping better at night, not worrying so much. That's the outcome. Really positive. Moving into November, Gemini, it's the calm mind, and that's what I like to see for Gemini. So very, very positive, very strong. Some of you are wanting to get pregnant. Okay, some of you, that's where you're at. Some of you Geminis, that's where you're really at. Um, and your wish, you got the wish card in reverse. That's the wish card in reverse, the position of emotions. And so that's going to happen. For some of you, you're going to get pregnant end of October, I would say early November, okay? Could even be middle October. I'm trying to think. The dark of the moon just happened, so it would be right around the full moon, okay? Because that's the pregnant moon. So that's your key window, ladies. If you're watching this, Gemini ladies, that's your window of opportunity. I'm winking again for you, okay? So for those of you who are in a relationship and you want to get pregnant, that's the time, okay? For those of you who have kids, now a lot of Gemini have kids, multiple kids, okay? Like 10 kids. No, not everybody has 10 kids, but the Geminis are the ones that have the multiples. You gotta watch out, okay? They have the whole herd, okay, and living in the house, and it's madness. But this is, wanting your kids to be okay. Maybe you're worried a lot about your kids, a lot. And this is where, again, you have the freedom from worry is the outcome, and you have the wish card, which is getting your wish. So you don't have to worry about your kids, okay? I want you to stop worrying about your kids, thinking about your kids, what's going on with them. I feel like they're going to be okay. They're fine, okay? If, you're going through a breakup and it's, you're worried that it's going to affect them, I feel like divorce is sort of one of those things that happens for a reason, okay? People that stay in marriages long term, I feel like they're trying to hold back the inevitable, and that actually harms them, which instead of helping, helps them. So I feel like children learn from their parents. If they learn from their parents how to have a dysfunctional relationship because their parents have decided to try to stick it out for the kids, it's sort of self-defeating. It's sort of just like you're teaching the kids basically the wrong thing. And I'm not saying how to raise your kids here, but I am saying that you're teaching your kids how to have a dysfunctional relationship, not how to have a positive one or a loving one. Better for them to see that you get into even a short-term relationship that's positive than a long-term relationship that sucks ass, Basically, that's how it is. So, you got the King of Cups in reverse in position of your attitude, which I love this card because the King of Cups in reverse, sorry, this is upright. King of Cups in reverse is your grandparents really loving you. Really, really supporting you and sending you love. So if your grandparents are deceased, that is them sending you love. And if they're around, that is them sending you love. And just being very supportive and loving of you. So if you, for whatever reason, were raised in a household where you felt like just unloved and not really supported, like, whatever reason your parents didn't love you in the way that you needed. Your grandparents may have helped to raise you and helped to give you that reinforcement and that support that you needed. And so I want you to look to them for love and support and not worry so much about your parents. And for whatever reason, maybe your parents couldn't love you the way that you needed, but your grandparents definitely do or did. So you are loved. Actually, okay. Sorry. So the card in the position of your attitude is actually the Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, I messed it up. The Ten of Pentacles is in the position of your attitude, and this is a big wealth, big money card. The card that's coming in from the outside is the love and support from your family, which makes sense. Your grandparents, specifically your grandparents. Grandmother, grandfather, it could be one or the other. Usually this is both of them, okay? Not all the time, but most of the time, it's both. So, you have the Ten of Pentacles again, position of attitude. And that's the big wealth card, the big money card. So you're focused on your career. Some of you have money. Some of you are kind of going, well, what do I do with it? Some of you, this is a real, like, this is an abundance of wealth. This is more money than a lot of people see in a lifetime, okay? So some of you, Gemini females, may either come into a lot of money, or you may just have a lot of money already, okay, and you're trying to figure out what to do with it. So, and for those of you Gemini guys, this can be, if you're dating a wealthy woman, this could be a wealthy woman that you're dating, or it could be just someone that you know, a friend that has, or somebody in your circle that has money. Okay, I usually see this as an inheritance card. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is wealth beyond measure. Some of you are like have, again, more money than you know what to do with. Okay, and that's some of you, it's a goal, it's a dream, this is what you want. Some of you are very money focused, but some of you already have achieved it. So it's going to depend on your situation. Bodes very well for finances, though, at the end of October. Very, very well. And again, the outcome is the Six of Swords, which is, moving away from negativity, hardship, worry, mainly the worry, okay? And sleeping better at night. So I feel like, middle October is a tough time. That as it gets towards the end of October, beginning of November, I feel like things are really going to shift for you in a very positive way. You're going to have the support from family, maybe that you've never felt, or you might not even know that you're being supported by family at this time. Especially if it's somebody who's deceased, you may not know. But I'm here to tell you that you're being loved and supported in October, the end of October specifically. And I feel like they're helping you in your journey, get to where you need to be. They may, it's because you have this card right next to the inheritance card again. You may be getting an inheritance from a grandparent, or an older. It might be like adoptive parents. Some of you, it might not be like a blood relative. It might just be someone that that's an older male or female that's giving you their estate or something. You may be an older male or female Gemini, and you may be, again, either very wealthy, or you may be trying to figure out what to do with your wealth. That's the question. What to do with it. So yeah, I don't feel like, as opposed to like with Taurus, for instance, Taurus is going through some major upheaval. I don't feel like yours is not, I don't feel it's as severe, okay? I feel like it's sort of, it's like a blip on the radar. It's brief. Things happen quickly with Gemini. So it's like you break up and you bounce back. You know what I'm saying? You get a divorce and you'll bounce back. I feel like there's a lot of bopping, around. I don't feel like you're going to be in a negative situation. I don't feel like your life is going to be, sucking ass for too long. Basically, I feel like you're going to be fine. My stomach is like grumbling like crazy. I don't know. I need to eat something. But anyways, I hope you can't hear that because it's like really loud. But yeah, I think that's all for right now. And I will, be back again for your November horoscopes. And if you'd like a private reading in the meantime, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I'd love to get you scheduled, and I wish you guys all the best. So, and do feel free to click subscribe. It is free to do that, and you'll be notified when I post my videos. So, All right, I'm going to send you big hugs. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care.